Of us understand, all of us know that we have seen several epidemics, outbreak of diseases then and there, or in some places of the country, like plague in Pune and other places, or some local area only such diseases occurred. But last year, it was during March, throughout the world, that is why it is called a pandemic. Pandemic is a disease, outbreak of disease throughout the world, throughout the universe, throughout the country. So, all over the world is experiencing a difficult phase. And there is no difference across different age groups. A person of 100 years old as well as a newborn child experiences same kind of lifestyle. We were all confining ourselves to the four walls of the home or our houses. Almost for 4.5 months, 5 months, we were not able to come out. We were not allowed to come out. Mainly because of the seriousness, the severity of the disease. So after 4.5 months, we were allowed, but with limitations. With the conditions, we were allowed to come out and we were allowed to continue our education and we were allowed to perform our duties. That was the life for about 1 year now. Only now we are coming out freely, but the disease also coming out with great speed. So it is again now we have to take very severe precautions, severe care and severe efforts to protect ourselves. And in fact we are all fortunate to be here today, to be alive today. In many parts of the country, many people died because of COVID-19. Our country being a temperate country with the temperature conducive for non-spread of disease, we have very less spread when compared to other countries and in comparison to our population. So, to a population of our country, the size of population is very favorable for quicker spread of diseases because we are dense population. We have our surroundings with poor cleanliness and our sanitation condition is almost very poor when compared with other developing countries, other developed countries. But with all these factors, due to our temperate nature of the country, temperature, higher temperature, we are not getting that much severe disease spread. As a result, we are all fortunate and we are all alive today. Countries like America and Britain, Great Britain, it was very severe because the country has very conducive climate. So, with all difficulties, the country has managed to come out of the disease, but it is spreading once again. Therefore, we have to be very careful, and I strongly believe that you are all brought up an institution which is known for quality education and discipline might have created in you the required courage and confidence to face any situation like this. So you will all conduct yourself in a disciplined way with self-discipline and self-control, so that we will come out of the second wave of COVID also. This institution, run by Immaculate Sisters, is known for quality education with discipline. That is, you are all knowledgeable and you have developed sufficient skills. The skills which are necessary for two purposes: one for earning a livelihood, for earning income. The other set of skills are necessary for leading a quality life. We need not earn for life, but we should have skills for leading quality life. And this institution for the last 3 to 4 years imparted you with the necessary skills in the form of additional courses, in the form of practical programs, and in the form of your own regular curriculum, regular program. So with these things, I think you will be able to both earn for your livelihood, your life, and also lead a standard life. And some of you are, I understand that some of you are first generation graduates. So as a first generation graduate, the situation is different when compared to graduates from educated families. If you are from educated family, you will be given a kind of treatment which is not available to everyone, every other person. A student from a poor family with illiterate parents is facing a lot of problems when compared with a girl or a boy student from a literate family. I understand the problem in a very clear manner because I am a first graduate in my family. And the first graduate is like a middle class family, where they cannot say that they are in a very poor situation, or they cannot say that they are from a very rich background. A middle class man cannot say that he is able to manage everything, or he is not able to manage anything. Both is not the situation. Like a middle class man, the first graduates are facing severe problem in all places, not only now, because the first graduate in the family is in fact the entire hope of the family. அவர் சொல்ல போனால் என்னன்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, அந்த குடும்பத்தோட முழு நம்பிக்கையுமே யார்? இந்த முதல் பட்டாதாரி. எந்த குடும்பத்தில் முதல் பட்டாதாரி மாணவர் இருக்கிறாரோ அந்த குடும்பத்துடைய முழு நம்பிக்கையுமே யாராக இருக்கிறாங்க? அந்த மாணவன் அல்லது அந்த மாணவி. அந்த குடும்பத்தின் பொருளாதார நிலையை உயர்த்த வேண்டிய கட்டாயம் அவர்கள் படிக்கக்கூடிய காலத்திலேயே அவர்கள் மீது திணிக்கப்படுகிறது. இதைத்தான் என்ன we say we compare with the middle income group family. மிடில் இன்கம் குரூப் ஃபேமிலியோடு இதை கம்பேர் பண்ணுறேன். ஓகே, therefore I think that you are all from surrounding villages and many of you are first time graduates in your family, and you are in a situation of facing many problems in promoting your own family, in improving your own economic condition, the economic condition of the family. Therefore, you should not stop reading, stop studying at this level. You should continue reading, you should continue studying further programs so that you can improve your own skills, your own knowledge, and which would fits you, which would help you getting very good employment that will ultimately help you to get a very good job. If not in the government setting, at least in the private setting, so that you could get sufficient income for meeting the needs and requirements. This is in a way a difficult task, I understand, but you have to do it so that you can improve in your life. At this point of time, I would like to encourage you to resist from making use of cell phones for other than communication and education purpose. Okay, this is another important point. I would like to say something in this great occasion. Till last year, you may be knowing, till last year, we teachers, those who are present here and also present amidst you, we are insisting not to use the cell phone in the classroom. But after March 2020, teachers have become helpless. And they cannot say now don't use cell phones. Use cell phones. Teachers are now say that we have to use cell phones. For what? For learning, for listening to the subject taught by the teachers, and not for other purposes. But for the last 1 year, almost we have given you sufficient training to make use of the cell phone for 7 to 8 hours. Having learned to use it for 7 to 8 hours, you prolonged it for more than 8 hours. Even after class is over, you started using it. That is the problem. Now the real problem is using the cell phone for purposes other than communication and teaching, learning purpose. When you use the cell phone for more hours, when you become a member in the social media, you are gradually becoming addicted to the multimedia gadgets. You are becoming addicted to the instrument, and as a result, you are mentally distancing. We advocate only social distancing, but you are mentally distancing from the society. Okay, that mental distance, keeping aloof in a family of 3 members, Okay, now many of you are single children in the family, or maybe one of the two children in the family. Okay, only there are two or three members in a family and you sit separately and always look for something in the cell phone, and your mother is sitting somewhere else and looking for something in the cell phone, your father sitting in another corner, then where is the concept of family? A family is one where all live together, share the feelings, share their experiences. Okay, now living in a family, living with others, but mentally, in your mind, in your heart, you are distancing from your parents, friends, and also brothers and sisters. So this kind of attitude on your part is not desirable. Not only for the individual, but also for the society, because our society is known for close relationship. Okay, there are countries where when someone becomes 16 years old or 17 years old, they part with their parents, they go away and they start living separately. But our society is not like that. Our society is known for joint family system, where all age people are living in a very cooperative way within the home, within the house. So our society being known for joint family system, the attitude that we are developing on account of cell phone usage is keeping us away from other members in the family. So this kind of becoming addict or developing an attitude of keeping away from family should be restrained, should not be allowed to develop in ourselves. And I also urge you, at this occasion, I would request you, I have known from Sister Principal's address that many of you have already obtained certificates and degrees from certificates, particularly certificates and diplomas from the digital learning platforms. Through digital learning also you have received some certificates. This practice would be continued. I know a person, a student of mine, have completed during this corona period 28 programs online, 28 programs, online programs, 28 programs. Almost in all management papers, there is a certificate program or certificate course offered by IIMs, IITs, and other leading management institutions. And that student of mine secured about 28, completed 28 courses during corona period, and he has now 28 certificates from leading educational institutions. So this kind of courses are available not only in this institution, you can apply online. They are called MOOC courses, MOOC. And MOOC courses, NTPL something, and you can apply, and that would not cost much. For students, it is around 500 rupees, and for other persons, like teachers, if teachers apply means they have to pay 1,500. If students you apply means you need to pay only 500 rupees for the course. Course fee is only 500. So my request is that even after graduation in this day, after graduating from this institution, you should continue doing some programs which would help you to acquire additional qualification. And with additional qualification, you are having competitive edge. You have competitive edge when it comes to competitive examinations or when it comes to attending interviews. So when you attend interviews with degree, along with degree, if you show more certificates from leading institutions, you will be considered by the prospective employer. The employers will prefer to take you because at the age of studying, you have studied. You have acquired more qualification. Like that, they will think and they will consider your case favorably for giving you employment. So it is my request